It's Tuesday, 3rd November 2015, and today, for my blog, begins my winter challenge that I've set myself, having done a summer challenge. I've never caught a 20-pound carp in the cold weather, so this winter my mission is to catch myself a 20-pound carp or above. So I started with going to a venue I've never fished before, Hoxford Hall near Shilton in Coventry. It's about a 2.5 acre lake with a long island in the middle. I've arrived here at 7:30 this morning to find nobody here, which is really good news. So I walked the lake for an hour or so until I found a sign of fish. It just so happened it was patches of bubbles coming up to the left of the island, probably about 15 yards off the edge of the island. A quick feel around the lead, discovered it's a little bit deeper than it would be on the ledge round the island, and this seems to be where the fish are feeding. So I've got here, I've set the rods up after going and getting them, and they've been out for about an hour, but we haven't had a touch yet. Oh, there's another patch of bubbles just come up then. I did some online research last night, and it seems that a straight boilie approach rather than a particle approach would be the way to go forward, as there's a large head of bream in here, although they do run to double figures. So I've got here, and I've put out 70, 80, 14 and 18 mil Nature Baits Bloodworm X boilies. I probably wouldn't have put so many in, but I had a bit of a problem with these guys. So we'll take you through the day. I'll explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and hopefully I'll have a few carp to show you as well. I'm now going to show you the view from my swim. Plenty of ducks. Fortunately, plenty of very noisy seagulls who have been swiping some of my boilies. There's the island, and there's down the other end of the lake. Now I'm going to go through the setup with you, starting off with a Nature Baits 18 mil Bloodworm X boilie. That's been dipped in this glug. It's a scud glug from Nature Baits, available next year. Then got a PVA bag and a PVA stringer. This is, I call this the Furnitz Special, as years and years and years ago, a place called Furnitz Lakes caught me my first 20-pound carp. So we've got a small PVA bag. This PVA bag's got crushed boilies, crushed pellets, a bit of breadcrumb, tuna, all the oils from the tuna, and then topped up again with a bit of scud liquid, and that's been soaking overnight. Through the PVA stringer, which is 14 and 18 mil Bloodworm X boilies. That's on a Nature Baits end zone curve shank hook. I'll follow it around, and you'll see I've got braid, some Nature Baits putty, which is hiding the knot as the braid's tied onto the mono. Now this worked for me numerous venues over the years and canals. We've got an inline lead going up to Nature Baits end zones sink tube with a bit of a marker along it. The reason we've got sink tube, not my usual lead core, is there's a lead core ban here. Then we can follow that all the way around, and we'll find a Tasker flying back lead on there, just to keep everything pinned down nice and tight to the bottom of the lake bed. I've just had some bad news from the bailiff as she's come around for her money, saying that the lake's not fishing particularly well at the moment. Quite a busy weekend, only produced 3 carp. It's not filling me with confidence for the rest of the day, but the patches of bubbles are still coming up. We've still got about 6 hours of daylight, so fingers crossed I'm going to get to show you a carp sooner or later. Now I'm going to show you the setup for my left hand rod. I've got a Nature Baits 18 mil Bloodworm X boilie again. This is, I'm going for the larger size to try and deter the bream that are in here. I took a bit of advice off a Twitter follower last night who said top your boilies with a bit of corn, so I put a Bloodworm X corn stopper from Nature Baits on there. It absolutely reeks. PVA stringer with the 2 different size boilies. Then got another Nature Baits end zone curve shank hook, size 8. A couple of little blobs of putty down the braid. And this one's a bit different. We're going round onto a running rig. So I've got a shot there just to protect the knot and the swivel. And we go down the line. I've got a 2.5 ounce lead, distance lead, another larger shot, and then another Tasker flying back lead. keeping it different on each rod till I find out what the carp like. Fingers crossed they're going to like one of them. It's 4 o'clock. I've got about 3/4 of an hour of fishing left. I'm just going to leave the rods out where they are. Still blanking. Coots are still diving on the spot, and there's still the odd gull around. Gonna hope for the best. Fingers crossed that I'll pull something out. Otherwise, this video blog's going to be very, very fishless. It's getting dark. I'm just about to call it a day. As you can see, the rods are the only thing I've got left out on my net. I don't really know what's happened today. No one else. The other 2 anglers who turned up after me, they didn't catch either. I don't think my baits have been touched really. A lot of those bubbles coming up from feeding fish all day long. The coots, as you've just seen then, are still diving on the bait and are still picking up the odd boilie. So to me, that just means that the carp, they haven't fed like I thought they might do, and maybe I didn't choose the right spot. Not the greatest video blog without any carp in it, but for anyone that's not been here, at least you get an idea what the lake looks like. So until next time, tight lines. Well, I'm just bringing in my last rod, and just as I was about to pick it up, it's gone. Maybe an 18mm boilie isn't too big for these little bream, but he ain't a carp and he ain't a fat bream. But at least I've got a fish to show for my efforts. I'll get him back in quickly.